So YouTube, now I wanted to make this video when I wasn't sick, but the New Year, like today is New Year's Eve, so I thought it was fitting to talk about a video like this, but I was hoping that, I don't know, that I would recover from my illness already, but quite frankly, that's not the case. But here we are. I wanted to kind of just yap about how like this year kind of went for me and what like I plan to do moving forward, because I realized that I've been like very inconsistent with one of my passions, and that's YouTube. Now, I've always had an issue with being inconsistent with things. It wasn't until this year where I finally saw the fruits of consistency. I've been in the best shape of my life this year, and I owe it all to consistency. I've been sticking to a decent diet, not the best, I'll admit. I've had shortcomings, but we live and we learn, right? But the one thing I stuck to was the gym. I've been going to the gym like almost every day for like 4 to 6 days a week. Earlier, I tried going like 6 days a week. Then I shifted to 5 days a week. And the reason was because I found a better workout split. But in that consistency, I've been able to get into the best shape of my life. I have a gym account that I dedicate to updating my physique, encouraging others to, get into the gym, and like I've been posting like some nutrition stuff on there. So when I realized what consistency has done for my physique, I thought about, what if I apply that same consistency to YouTube? I just find that YouTube for me would be a whole lot better off if I was just consistent with it. A lot of times whenever I find myself editing like these videos I have that are scrapped, I would always just think to myself, like, man, like, am I really even doing enough? Like, is this funny enough? You know what I mean? And then sometimes I look back on my old videos and I see like, man, like, I didn't do as well as I thought I could and stuff. But I think something I need to do is stop being an enemy to myself. I need to stop like downplaying my creativity, because like muscles, creativity, it becomes stronger with, the more that I do. Like, I can't expect myself to be very good at being creative when I make videos like every once in a fucking while. You know what I mean? And knowing that, I understood that I really just need to do things. I really need to just do it, because even though it is bad at first, I can learn from those things and then get better moving forward. And forward is just where I want to go. You know what I mean? And with 2026 around the corner, shit, I'm excited. I'm optimistic, because this is another year for me to challenge myself. This year, I've been able to get into the best shape of my life so far. I've been able to make a whole lot more money in a week than I ever have in my life. It's all, this year has kind of been all fruitful. Prayers have been answered. Challenges have been overcome. At times, when I got ahead of myself, I get humbled. And that humbling like allows me to take a step back and not think low of myself, but instead think about what I could do next time to improve upon it. And that's really what I look towards whenever I do make mistakes or whenever I do have shortcomings. I forgive myself. I think forgiveness it really soothes the soul. I think I can forgive myself for maybe not uploading videos as much as I should have. I could forgive myself for going to Cane's and then getting like a Caniac combo. Like, fuck, dude, like, I didn't realize how much that shit, like, how many calories that shit had. I looked into it and I was like, oh my God, this is what I've been putting into my belly. Just almost regularly, just whenever I craved it. And I think, like, I craved it too often. I give in to my cravings too often. I give in to these temptations just too often. Maybe this year I can start having more self-control. I think another factor is I always feel like I want to go out. I think I go out too much to do shit like we go out and we explore abandoned buildings. We go out and we go to like scenic spots just to chill. Like nothing productive comes out of that, and yet I indulge in it anyways with my buddies because I guess it's fun. You know what I mean? And going out that often taught me that whenever there are occasions where I would probably need more money for, or I would need more gas for, I come short on those kinds of hangouts. And that could look bad on me because I could be seen as a mooch, or I could like be seen as that guy that you can't expect to be reliable. And I think one thing I would definitely want to change about myself in this coming year is my reliability. Like, I don't want to cater to other people too much because I already went through a phase where I put others before myself. And that just like created a whole bunch of fucking issues, whole lot of issues. And I think now, since, you know, God has taken plenty of people out of my life, the right people out of my life, like people come and go. Oh, shit, I'm diving into something else, but like fact of the matter is there's a lot I need to improve upon in this coming year to make 2026 probably the year that changes my life. I really strive to change my life this coming year. And I really just I want to strive to change my life this year. Like, with this new job I have, shit, I can only imagine how much more I could do with my money if I just like spent it wisely. You know, instead of going out frequently or indulging in like my cravings. Like, I just need to like wise up, have more discipline, and I could definitely save a whole lot more money. I could actually attain the things that actually matter. I have goals, and the only thing that's stopping me from those goals is myself. And that's what I realize is I am my biggest enemy. I'm not worried about people preying on my downfall. I don't think there's anyone that's actively bringing me down but myself. And I can take accountability for that. I can take accountability for all the times I've taken myself to Cane's. I can take accountability for all the times that I splurged on expensive clothing. I could hold myself accountable for all the times that I just went out instead of investing time into what mattered. YouTube. You know what I mean? If it's really one of my passions, why am I not dedicating more time to it? It's kind of like it's not like having a child, like, exactly, but like, I'm just saying, like, or like a plant per se. You can't expect the plant to grow if you don't consistently water it. And so that's where I come in. I need to be able to consistently water and nourish this YouTube account in order for it to work. I have a creative mind. I just don't think I exercise it enough to where, like, it produces value. And I think that's something that I realize is gonna get me anywhere in life is if I produce value. And, I produce value for myself by building my physique. I've gotten stronger, I've gotten healthier, I feel a whole lot better, you know what I mean? I look a whole lot better. Like, it's really been one of the greatest changes I think I've made this year. And I encourage y'all to do the same. If there's anything that y'all really have thought about starting, if there's anything that you can start and strive towards right now, I suggest change your physique. Because for some reason, it'll carry over to other things in your life. Change matters. I have to change. Habits have to change. Everything has to change because I can't keep being the same person that I was this year. I need to be somebody new next year. Somebody better. And not to sort of create self-doubt. Is more so that I want to build a better image because I think that's just what's best for myself. So now I kind of want to get into the topic of people. Now, something that I definitely learned this year is that the only person I really have is myself. No matter how much I've looked towards others for encouragement, I heard the same thing every single time. That's when I realized, man, I'm really the problem. Because I'm not taking this advice that I've already heard 1,000 times and actually applying it to my life. You know what I mean? But another thing too is that there's just not enough people in my life that actually give me value. There's no one that's encouraging me to strive for greatness all that much, in the sense that they don't hold me accountable, There's not enough people in my life that are chasing the same thing that I'm chasing. I want to be surrounded by people who are like-minded, that are on the same shit. And I blame myself because at times, those same people, I don't reach out to them enough. I don't tap in with them enough. I don't ask them enough questions. So again, it's a me problem. But again, there's also people, again, that just don't add value to me. And those people I've been very lenient with in terms of how prevalent they are in my life, how much I've let them influence me, how much I've actually surrounded myself with them. I really just need to just take a step back, look at the people that I know, and really just, it's sad to say, but there's really just, it really just feels like a pick and choose sort of thing, because time is of the essence. I don't have time to be catering to the wrong people. I don't have time to be spending, just wasting my time doing unproductive things. I don't have time for that. Not no more. I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger. So the kind of people that I want to surround myself with are people that'll hold me accountable, or people that will give me knowledge, teach me things that I didn't know about. I don't want to be the know-it-all, because I'd rather keep knowing things. If something works, I'd rather know about that, because what I've been doing lately certainly hasn't been helping me all that much. And it's, again, change ties into that. Things like my habits tie into that. But it also comes with, it's kind of true what they say. You're like you become the 5 people that you surround yourself with the most. I think the new people that have came into my life, at least at my job, have encouraged me and have taught me a whole lot more than some people that are in my life today. And when I think about that, I think about I think I finally found my people. This is a great environment for me, everything. Sometimes we just need an environment shift. Sometimes we just need to reallocate our minds to the right people. And the next kind of thing is just doubt. Like, I've had people that envy me. I've had people that patronize me. I'm not very talkative about what I do because there's not much else to say other than what is. You know what I mean? Like, I just say I have a new job. People want to know everything about it. Something I learned to do was just to keep it simple, because this working in silence type of deal has been working out for me a whole lot more than just putting people on to what I do and making it their business when it really isn't at all. You feel me? Now, I don't care how bad my talking points get. I wish I had a notepad right now, just kind of winging it right now. But I think I'm just going to post this anyways because I think I need to do something. You know what I mean? I need to stop being a perfectionist and just do something. Because that's the only reason why I haven't been uploading to YouTube. Because I decided I want to be a perfectionist to myself. I decide I want to be my biggest hater. Man, fuck all that shit. I'm just gonna gun it. You know what I mean? No matter how cringe this gets, no matter how much I stray off topic, I'm gonna do my best to edit this to where it makes sense. But for the most part, kind of just gonna keep a lot of things in. Anyways, moving on from that, I want to talk about the future. Now, I don't want to get too much into the financial part of it, but I have a system. And this system is designed to where I can still save for things while also being able to have room to be able to invest into other things, like stocks, like an index fund. Feel me? Like, I want my money to compound. I don't want my money to just sit because, inflation, you gotta take all that stuff into factor. I want to save towards something. So that's what saving is for me, honestly. And then for the investment part, I really just want my stuff to compound. You know what I mean? And I think y'all should do the same. Take time out of your day to figure out where you want to allocate your money. Put a certain percentage of it into savings, put a certain percentage of it into investments, and then the rest you can go willy-nilly with it. You know what I mean? You can put it towards necessities, and you can put it towards your wants. If you're me and you don't have a ton of necessities you got to pay off, then you're straight. I think I have a few bills. I have a few noteworthy bills. And it zucks money. It zucks opportunities to where I could put that money somewhere else, but it's necessary. It's what I need to put my money towards. So I'd rather not put that off. You feel me? All right, so on the topic of the future, with my YouTube, I want to try and upload daily content. When it comes to videos, I think I might upload 3 a week. So Mondays, you can expect self-improvement videos. Fridays, I love food, so it'll give me a reason to let loose and indulge in my cravings. Because, I'll be honest with you, there's no keeping me from my cravings. So it'll give me one meal once a week to be able to let loose, get whatever the heck I want. I save a lot of money doing so, and I make content out of it. So whatever. So I also kind of like yapping too, so hopefully it'll be content that y'all can enjoy. Saturdays will be gaming videos. Just something for entertainment, you know what I mean? I like to make jokes. I like to play video games, so just kind of have that sort of setup would work for me. You know what I mean? For the most part. I have plenty of time to be dedicating to editing videos and all this stuff. Like I said, the only thing that's really holding me back is just indulging and just going out too much. That's time I could have spent editing videos together. You know, when I think about that, I'm like, man, no wonder, like, my YouTube's doing bad. You know what I mean? It's all about consistency. It's all about hard work. You know what I mean? And that's just how I know things are gonna go in my favor. Is if I just put in the work. If I start holding myself accountable. If I just start. I hear that the hardest part about self-improvement is starting. So just start. All right. So since we're on the topic about New Year, New Me, I want to delve in to my New Year's resolution. So, guys, what could Mateo's New Year's resolution possibly be? As if he didn't allude to it this entire video. Well, my New Year's resolution is to achieve, hopefully I can achieve my dream physique this year. At least a physique that I'm content with. You know, I want to at least see where I'm at. And then if I want to improve, I'll improve. If I'm okay with where I'm at, I'll maintain. You know what I mean? I'm not I'm kind of minimalist. So as long as I look aesthetically pleasing, like, I think I'll be fine. Because, I mean, being in shape, can look good, feel good. I think that's all I really want whenever it comes to my physique. In terms of strength, you know, I do like to have strength, but that all comes with having a good physique anyways. So my next New Year's resolution is to be consistent with YouTube. I want my YouTube to look totally different. I want my YouTube to look like I actually fucking put the effort in this year. I don't want to invest $90 into CapCut for it to be going to waste again. I already invested $90 for the annual pass or subscription to CapCut. I'm not finna waste $90 again. I need to actually put in the work this year. My next New Year's resolution, I want to get a new truck. I like my truck right now, but I want something with new technology. I want something that's going to last me longer. I could put a new engine in this baby, but it just still be the same old Ranger. And quite frankly, I just don't like the vehicle. I mean, it's a great vehicle. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I just want a Toyota Tacoma, bro. I just want a 2022, whatever, Toyota Tacoma. It's just what I want. It's just what I want. It's what I want to strive for. I want a couple of tattoos. I want one right here, one right here. Maybe one right here. You feel me? Maybe one on my chest. I'm definitely getting one on my back. It's just gonna be a small one. But pretty much my New Year's resolution is just I want my whole demeanor to change. You know what I mean? I want to actually change. Because when I look back, yeah, I've steadily changed throughout the years. but I want to make a drastic change, because I think if I reach that next echelon, then I can challenge myself to beat that. I can challenge myself to beat the amount of progress I made this year and replicate it next year, but obviously better. You know what I mean? I just want to reach an upper echelon to set an even higher goal, an even higher echelon that I can work towards. You know, this is kind of what I'm striving for. Hope you guys at least, honestly, just thank you for sitting through this video. Thank you for watching. You really didn't have to. I'm just sitting in my fucking truck, just talking about me, and I get it. It could come off as me just being full of myself, but I really hope what y'all can take away from this is that, you know, I hope this also puts y'all in, it at least give y'all an idea of what direction you want to put your life in. Because as I sit here and contemplate the things that I want to promise myself, the things that I want to change in the coming year, the things that I knew hold me back, I hope that all encourages y'all to do the same and to be able to hopefully change y'all's lives too. Because I know some of y'all that I know who are watching this video are in the same place that I'm in. We're tired of this cycle. We want change. And so, like, let's get it, brother. Let's strive for this change. Let's strive for our purpose. I'm going to be with you every step of the way. I'm going to be uploading content specifically for that. I've got a gym account, specifically for that. While I'm progressing and while you're progressing, just understand that I'm with you on your journey. I'm not working against you. I'm definitely not gonna discourage you. I want you to understand that the reason I upload those self-improvement content is because I want you to be on the same journey. I wanted to feed you the knowledge to be what I'm on. You feel me? Maybe I can be the example. Maybe I can be the example for those around me that consistency and hard work can really produce an everlasting change in our lives. So, thanks again, everybody, for watching. Thanks again for tolerating my yap session. I'm going to be editing this video together, and I know I'm probably going to sound iffy, but trust me, I'm going to try and make this as tolerable to watch as possible. Thanks again so much for watching. I love y'all. Peace out.